Major service, major service, major service. Should be a question you're asking yourself. When was your last major service on your motorcycle? It should be done every year or two. What is a major service for a motorcycle? It's basically a physical. We've got more details in the remainder of this video if you want to keep watching, or you can just give us a call and we'll get you lined up for a major service and let you know what all is specific for your motorcycle. ABG can perform the 2-year major service on all your makes and models of motorcycles, and you'll see from the remainder of the video that it's pretty involved. Typically, we'll take 3 to 4 hours with a machine. Hell, just walking you through these systems takes several minutes. The first order of business is fresh oil for the engine, the primary, and the transmission if you're riding a Harley. And fresh oil is essential in all motorcycles. We offer AMSOIL, the best synthetic out there, in all of our oil changes. It's fresh synthetic AMSOIL engine oil. And this is oil we have removed from a bike with just over 5,000 miles on it. Engine oil is the lifeblood of your motorcycle. Keeps it cool, lubricated, and allows you to get all those miles on it. Speaking of miles, here's Red and Layla on Tail of the Dragon. Bringing up the subject of fluids. Most everyone thinks about changing the oil in their motorcycles. They understand how important that is to keep the engines and transmissions running properly. And oil is frequently a subject that we get calls on and get lined up for, and love taking care of that for our wide range of customers. One of the other fluids that gets overlooked sometimes is the hydraulic fluid. You're going, what? Hydraulic fluid in my motorcycle, Red? What are you talking about? Well, the brake system technically is a hydraulic device. You use a master cylinder up on your handlebars, creates pressure, or down by your foot, and that's what drives the calipers into the pistons into your brake calipers. That also, on a lot of newer bikes, is how the clutch is operated. You have a hydraulic clutch. And what do you need to do? You need to have brake fluid put into both of those hydraulic systems. Brake fluid lasts about 2 years, it absorbs moisture, breaks down, starts to contaminate the things that it's in contact with. So if you haven't done it in the last couple of years, give us a call. We'll help get that squared away for you. Try to help keep your bike in tip-top running condition. For most major manufacturers, the hydraulic fluid for the clutch and brake should be changed every 2 years. We can help you do that on your 2-year major service at A-Bikers Garage. Next up is the hands-on time. The techs go from front to back, looking at the torques, checking for all of the items that might need adjustment, such as the primary chain and the drive belts, looking at all of the accessories that are external on the bike to see how they are. Foot controls, hand controls, brakes, cables, anything that you can touch, you need to make sure it's in good operational condition. Tire pressure is essential and checked during the major service. It's important you frequently check your tire pressure if you want to get maximum tire mileage. Now watch Brenda do the pre-flight cable and lever check.
Okay, you gotta make sure that your mirrors are all tight, that nothing's wiggled loose, all of your brake and clutch lines and everything is not loose and everything's in place. None of the cords are being bound. And then you wanna make sure that you have a little bit of play in here. And then you wanna make sure that everything is connected and nothing is loose.
That's right. As problems are identified, they are corrected. Now let's go on to the fuel and air system. We checked the spark plugs. They should be a golden toasty color. If they're white, they're running too hot. And if they're black, like the one on the left here, it's running too rich or fat. All things that need to be addressed with the fuel system. And we learn about it through the spark plug. Many of us have heard the phrase suck, squeeze, bang, blow to describe an internal combustion engine. Well, that suck start begins with the air filter. Now let's add that to the system checks on the 2-year major service. ABG will clean your existing filter or recommend a K&N reusable, the best air filter on the market. Of course, the cooling system and fuel systems are both checked during the major service. looking for any anomalies and checking conditions of the coolant itself. All right, on to the charging system and exhaust. Yes, that's the battery buried into the frame, as it most often is. We will check the basic capacity on the battery as well as the charging voltage coming back to it, which should be 13 volts or more. We inspect the exhaust to make sure everything is tight, secured, looking for leaks at the heads, and assuring that it is in good running order. I talked to you a little bit about tires and tire options and taking a look at what your wear and condition is. I also wanted to pass along another little tip to you. Did you know that every tire comes with a birth date? The birth date is stamped right on the tire. Yeah. So you get some idea of how old the tire is. Well, the date consists of a week and a year. So it's a 4-digit indication, and it's put on each tire. All right, we've got a variety of tires set up here with different dates on them. The date code is stamped in the tire, melted into it at the end of manufacturing, and here's the week, and there's the year. So this one is from the 50th week of 2023. So this tire is just coming up on a year old. Then we've got one that is in the first week of 2019. So you think about it, we're getting ready for the first week of 2026. So that puts this tire at coming up on 6 years old. This is a Dunlop. Woo! That's a lot of video about systems being checked. You can see why it takes 3 to 4 hours to do the 2-year major service on most motorcycles. Hey, I hope you found this informational and gave some insight on your motorcycle. And come on down to A Bikers Garage. We'll set you up, schedule you for a 2-year major service. Keep your bike in tip-top running condition. You know, it's like a physical where they say ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. A Bikers Garage, 325 North Highway 62, just 127 turns from Eureka Springs. Hey, hit that follow button if you made it to this point on this video. Yeah, you deserve it. All right, all the best, Red. A Bikers Garage, a shop that services motorcycles.